Joanna said, but mostly it's tinsel. Tinsel? Gretel's lesser-known gay brother, Slider suggested. At least it finishes with a fortissimo, said Joanna, so the audience will know when to clap. Quiet endings confuse them. We're so shallow, Atherton scoffed. Slider intervened. We must get going. He bent to kiss her, and she kissed him back, with enthusiasm. Yeah! Kate complained routinely. Get a room. Slider ignored her. Don't get too tired, he said. Now he tells me, Joanna retorted. And don't skip lunch. Atherton lashed round a dithering Ford Focus, missing it by a coat of paint, and asked, Is she all right? Joanna, I mean. She gets tired, Slider said, but she won't admit it. That's a big program, Atherton commented. All Prokofiev. No nice go of Haydn to rest your brain. He skimmed between a big red bus and a lurking traffic island. The incoming Labour Council had installed hundreds of them to use up a budget surplus left by the outgoing lot. Locals called the new administration the Rhode Island Reds. You look tired too, said Slider. You look like hell, in fact. Everything all right? He knew Atherton's girlfriend Emily, a freelance journalist, was away again and wondered if he were missing her. Me, I'm fine, Atherton said, which was the equivalent of a keep-off notice. Do we know anything about the shout? Slider asked instead. Only that it's in Shepherd's Bush Road, he said. Oh, that's nice, said Slider. We can go home for lunch. Shepherd's Bush Road was the main north-south road from Shepherd's Bush to Hammersmith. With 2 of its 4 lanes dedicated to buses, it was barely adequate for the traffic in the first place. Filling the space in front of the house with a variety of police wagons and do not cross tape had terminally fouled up the flow. Slider slapped on the spinner, and Atherton used the bus lane. But even so, they had to wiggle through side roads at the end to get near enough. The house they were looking for was halfway down, in a block just before Brook Green. A tall, handsome Victorian facade. Yellow London brick and white stone facings, shops on the ground floor and flats above. As well as hiding the roof behind a curious ornate parapet, the original builder had ambitiously named the block Empire Terrace, with raised lettering on a white stone panel topped by a sort of decorative pineapple. That'd cause some fun, if ever it fell, Slider thought. The shops in Shepherd's Bush Road became posher the further you got from the bush end, and in this block, as well as the inevitable estate agent, there was a tapas bar, a high-end Italian restaurant, a fishmonger's also selling expensive kitchen equipment, inevitably called the Kitchen Place, a dress shop with a double-barreled name, and a knick-knackery sort of gift emporium called Ludlow Hearts and Crafts. Well, you can't get more upscale than Ludlow, now can you? Atherton commented. Down our end there'd have been an Asian supermarket, a kebabery, a newsagent's, a betting shop, and a cafe specialising in chips. We're not in Kansas anymore, said Slider. A uniformed PC, big, blonde Eric Renker, was guarding a smartly painted red door between the Italian and the dress shop, and a number of other wooden tops were hanging around, some ready to man the barriers if the crowd of happily concerned citizens pursuing their right to gawp got bigger, and 2 resignedly directing the traffic round the blockage. Among the vehicles, Slider recognised the forensic wagon up alongside the Nick's own Sprinter and the sleek Jaguar belonging to Freddie Cameron, the forensic surgeon. 2 of Slider's own DCs were there. Phil Gascoigne, newly transferred from uniform, tall and fit from years of chasing drunks round Shepherd's Bush Green, was chatting to Rita Connolly, a peaky-faced Dubliner who looked almost too slight to be a policeman, though she was tough enough in reality. She had recently had her pale hair cut really close, giving her head the frail look of a Christmas tree bauble. Since Gascoigne regularly shaved his own fair locks to a stubble, An accidental head clash.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.